Hello everyone, my name is Zirasima Farmer. I am studying Human Resources and I am the president of the African Student Association here at MATC.
Alexander Meinholz is my name, and I'm just taking general classes that are going to help me out in the insurance business.
My name is Jabari Kerr, and I'm studying liberal arts.
My name is Leon Griffin, and I'm studying liberal arts.
My name's Van Roonen, and wanting to be a jack of all trades, but so far I'm ending up having graphic design.
My name is Gabriel Bell, and I'm studying biochemistry.
My name is Freddy Menengo, and I go to school for architecture.
The purpose of this video is to really understand a little bit of what students here in MATC think about Africa. So have fun, and I hope that you like. Based on the news that you watch, what are your thoughts or perceptions about Africa?
They basically show only the bad part of Africa, only children starving, people suffering, war, violence, but that's not Africa. That's just a small part of Africa.
I feel like a lot of the media kind of portrays Africa in a negative way. Like everywhere you see on TV is there's either like a civil war going on, a lot of child soldiers, and then a lot of poverty. All you see is just like help these group of kids because they can't eat, or help this village. It's like all the bad stuff. You never really get to see that most of Africa is actually thriving. You know what I mean?
Well, I feel like it's kind of like Jabari said. A lot of the media portrays it in a way that they need help. And I'm sure, I believe it, that some parts of Africa, they do need help for sure. But I feel like, as my young colleague Jabari said, that a lot of places in Africa are doing well off. And I actually have a great friend from Africa that I met here. And he says that he is one of the, his family is very well respected. And he's one of like the high ups in African society and whatnot.
Before I ended up having discussions with some Africans, I would have ended up thinking that due to the news and media, it was quite barren and quite a bit much more struggle for survival. But while I ended up talking first to some people, it ended up that a lot of the things on the media were quite exaggerated.
But yeah, based on the news, I really only see negative things: war, chaos, starvation. But I know that there's more out there. So.
Africa is the world's second largest and second most populous continent, at about 32.2 million adjacent islands. It covers 6% of Earth's total surface area and 2.4% total land area. African population is the youngest among all of the continents. 50% of the Africans were born in 1991 or later. How many countries Africa have?
Okay, 23.
Probably like 45, maybe.
Yeah, I guess around 50.
I guess close to 50 countries.
They were saying around 50. I think it's probably more than that. I know there are a lot of really small ones. I'm going to say like 65.
54.
Africa have 54 countries. Can you name 5 countries of the continent?
Angola,
Morocco.
Ethiopia, Egypt, Nigeria.
Democratic Republic of the Congo.
Egypt.
South Africa. I said Morocco. I said Egypt.
Ghana.
Central Africa Republic.
I said Sudan.
Burkina Faso.
Madagascar.
Is Sudan not one?
Madagascar. It's one that people usually don't think of Africa.
Ivory Coast.
Ivory Coast.
Togo.
Senegal.
Djibouti. How do you say that? Djibouti?
Only need one more.
Cameroon.
And Zimbabwe.
Ethiopia. There's 5.
Angola, Kenya, Zimbabwe, South Africa, Cape Verde. What kind of houses you think that people in Africa live?
If I ended up going completely by the media, it would have been quite more struggle and mud huts oriented, but after I ended up background checking more, it seemed quite a bit more like substantial houses.
Nice homes, actually.
middle class America, kinda. I mean, I know that's not the way for everybody in Africa, but just like any other country or continent, there is always poverty. But I feel like the majority of Africa is well off.
I guess probably just like normal houses.
I think there are probably some that are like mud and stucco, but then there are also fully developed houses, 2-3-story houses. There are people that live in apartments and skyscrapers. There's like I said, a big spectrum.
We have good and safe houses.
Like the ones you would see out in the neighborhoods out here, you know, the normal like 2-3-story houses.
We even have bigger houses than here.
Well, it depends. In some areas in Africa, like Angola, my country, people are fully developed. It's just like houses here. But in another countries, just like Kenya and some parts of Congo, people are a little bit less fortunate. So they have houses that are not actually too expensive. So when you hear about Africa, make a research. Try to find out where or what exactly Africa is. Don't rely too much on your opinions and thoughts and perceptions about what you see and what you hear on the news.